Hola. Welcome to episode 58 of Word to Your Mama. Word to Your Mama, episode 58, but Relatives 12. Relatives, a podcast within a podcast. Relatives explores the true story of how a first-generation Mexican girl, that's me, and a black girl, that's Nyysha, meet in South Bay, San Diego and become relatives. We discuss black and brown unity, hip-hop, overcoming trauma, crazy movie-type moments, navigating life, and much more. Black and brown unity por vida. Today is the last Relatives of the year, but it is also, contrary to what I said and mentioned in previous episodes, it's going to be the last new episode of the year. I'm kind of burnt out. I have a bunch of stuff going down and I need a break. So today is the day that this drops will be the 21st or the 22nd, who's to say. And then the following weeks during the couple of week break, I will be posting classic episodes from the previous year of people that if you didn't listen to those episodes, you should definitely know. In this episode, Nyysha and I, as always, have really good timers. But I wanted to make sure this episode came out this week because it's the week of her birthday. She's a Christmas baby. So she discussed how she gets jacked on that and how she shares her birthday with little baby Jesus. We talk about this treasure trove box that I found looking for the yearbooks and the things that we've been talking about on this series. And I found this amazing Christmas party invite that's in pristine mint condition. It's from like 1989 or 1990. Excuse me. And that's where we got the name for the episode, Steppin to the AM. So hear about that. Shout outs to Dennis Fernandez, amazing artist from high school. We share those drawings that he did for us, for me, and stuff like that. And so the invite for this party and the artwork that Dennis Fernandez did, I'll have those photos on the episode page, and I'll also probably post them on social media. But if you want to see everything in one cohesive package, then you can go to the episode page. There's a link to it in the show notes. Also, I find my beeper. So I talk about that, my clear beeper. We talk about the trials and tribulations of having to communicate with people using a beeper. I found some journal pages from 1985, hilarity. And we also talk about how the podcast has helped us and also any advice that we have for our younger selves. Yeah, it's a great episode. I want to just say about my relative, she does get jacked. All Christmas babies get jacked, right? They only get one present for the year because it's like, oh, it's Christmas and everyone's, buying presents for everybody else. So she gets jacked. I just want to say that I love Nyysha. She's my relative. She's been with me through thick and thin. I'm so happy that we're doing this series within a series, like podcast within a podcast, because it's been awesome to share things that we didn't know about each other and kind of see, how far we've come. So, yeah, man. Also, I want to mention, if you're not familiar, if you didn't listen to the first couple of episodes that we did last year, the reason why we have a little bit of I Got a Maid intro is because of our crazy deep love back in the days of special ed. So that is why we have that. So let's get into this. Yeah, really. All right. Let's do this shit.
I had one question, but shit, that was yesterday. Didn't write it down. I don't even know. I was like, when you're like, have your shit ready, have your questions. I was like, all right. And then right after I got off, I'm like, I got it. I'm going to put in my phone. Yeah, I started doing something else. Straight forgot. My mind's everywhere. I feel like too much is going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Too much.
Yeah. This is Relatives 12. 12, the 12th Relatives, the last one of the year, the one that's coming out the week of your B-Day, which is also little baby Jesus's B-Day.
Little black baby Jesus. Man, I'm getting old, but it's all good,
But it's not the big number yet.
Yeah, it ain't the big 50, but it's close enough. It's getting there. Hey, I ain't scared.
Are you excited about your birthday? Do you get excited about birthdays?
Now I get a little sad, actually.
Really?
I get a little sad every time it's Christmas. I don't know. I get a little sad, like, oh, okay, great. Hi, it's my birthday. Like, no one can celebrate with me. Mm-hmm. No one, a lot don't really go on. So,
like, even pre-pandemic, because it's Christmas.
Doesn't matter.
People are all doing their own thing.
Family comes first. So, yeah. No one's ever trying to celebrate with me. Plus, what's open? Nothing. So
Chinese restaurants, Asian restaurants.
So now, now that I'm older, I just usually try to do like a trip or just something for me,
Yeah.
Keep it cute and keep it quaint and classy. All those things.
You ain't quaint and you ain't classy.
I'm classy. I'm a classy hoe. So yeah, we'll see. So this year, going on a little trip. I'm excited about that.
Nice.
And we'll see the outcome. Get to meet up with some people that I haven't seen in a long time.
Because they live there now?
One lives there. One lives there. They're all over the world, actually. I'm not even going to say they're all over America. They're all over the world. So 3 different people. I'm excited. It's going to be fun times.
Nice.
Jokes all around. I already know it.
Jokes all around.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for you. And see pictures and stuff like that and celebrate your birthday. So last night I was looking, remember I was like, let's look at yearbooks and stuff. So I found, I don't know, 87, that wasn't your year.
Nope.
At junior high. And then I found 89, fresh for 89. And then
where are you getting these things?
I have a box. It's all organized. It says yearbooks. And I was like, oh, it must be in here. And it says yearbooks. And then
my goodness.
I have my Southwest one. I know this is
I
audio.
remember that. Oh my gosh, yes.
The Southwest one. And then I'm going to post this. I took a picture of it so you guys will see. But look at this dope ass flyer.
Hey, Santa.
Look at the shoes. It's like hip hop for days. It's a Santa. He has cool. He has a gold link chain. A gold rope. He has an Africa medallion.
The symbol.
Yeah. He has it's shaped as Africa. You see that there?
And he got the J's on.
Yeah, he got the Jordan. And this is
that has what 90, 80.
No, this was like 88, 90. And it had like a map, because that's how you had to do, kids. It had a map. And it said
the party.
Yeah, it had like the streets. Look, it has the streets because you had to know where to go.
That's
and then
the GPS.
Says, right? And then it says music provided by KUS Posse.
I feel like I remember that.
Yeah, I think we went to this. It costs $3 per person, $5 per couple. Saturday, December 9th, starting at 8 p.m. and we'll be stepping to the AM. So dope.
Y'all, the paper is straight crisp, like they just did it today.
Yeah.
How did you keep it like that?
It's not white. It's not white. It's like that.
It's cream.
It's like that parchment paper. It has texture. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, but what about the Santa Claus hat right there? It says Nike.
It says Nike. Isn't that awesome? You know why it's so crisp? Because it was in my yearbook. This was from Southwest High School. And then I have... what else? Something here. We talked about Dennis Fernandez, the Filipino. This is...
He always did bunnies, yes.
Remember, he did that. And then if you see the tape, can you read it?
No.
It's special ed, youngest in charge.
I see the shoes.
And yeah, she's wearing and it says special ed shoes.
Cute. Yeah, that's cute. That's real cute.
I have that. Yeah. And then I was like in this box where I have all this shit. I didn't even have time to go through the whole thing, but I did find my clear beeper.
Wait a minute. Is it yellow now?
No, it's still clear, nice and clear. And Rocco was like, he's like, we should change out the batteries and see what was the last beeps.
See who you was calling. Yes.
I'm sure there's a lot of 143s. The Supernatural beeper was like, what's that? And I was like, it's a beeper. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, oh, beep. I go, it would beep. And then I'd look at it, and I was doing the look. You know how you look, you get the beeper and you look at it a certain way.
Upside down.
and then I was like, and then it would have a number, and then I'll call and be like, you beat me? Someone beat me?
Somebody call. Who paged me?
Who paged me?
Hey, but if you knew the number, so you probably have a lot of 8s or 88s in there, because that's me. So then you call back, be like, Nyysha there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my!
You guys don't even understand, man. These young whippersnappers have no idea the things we had to go, like the links and the number of steps we had to do to just get together.
They couldn't even do it these days. They wouldn't even be able to hang.
Like a map.
Let me fix my studio. Hold up. Hold up.
Oh yeah. Oh, now we're in. Now it's
like slides, like that puzzle.
Yeah, totally.
Hold up. There we go.
So I found some like ripped out journal pages, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's from December 12th, 1985.
Oh, I didn't know you then.
Yeah, this was elementary.
Oh.
Today was really great. You should see my script now.
Ooh, cursive?
It was cursive.
Cursive.
Today was really great. In the morning, I went to the bathroom, and Jose, I guess I meant to say at the same time, when I was coming back, I thought he had already left, but he didn't. He was right in back of me. He ran up to catch up. He gave me his picture and a beautiful Christmas tree pin with stones on them. And I said, thanks. And he said, you're welcome.
What in the hell?
Then
who is Jose? Do you know?
Then he started talking more. And then we had math, and then we had history. And then this one thing where I read it here. He said, he asked me to go around.
Go around. I remember we used to say that shit. Oh, you want to go around?
Oh, my God. So hilarious.
Who is Jose? Do you know?
Yeah, Jose Rios. Super cute. He was like super. You remember him?
Mm-mm.
I think he went to our junior high, I believe it to be true. Yeah.
Gotta look him up.
Yeah, Jose Rios. He was super cute. I think he looks the same, maybe like just thicker or something like that from the last time. But, I got hacked on Facebook. I'm not on there anymore.
Oh,
so.
Did you?
Yeah.
Recently?
Yeah, remember?
No, because I'm not on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. I got my account for Ritzy Periwinkle that I've had since like 2008 or something like that got hacked. So I had a group of people that, because of my art shit, and then also stuff that I ran through that when you have a business page, and I got hacked and I couldn't get it back. And so now I'm on there. I don't have any friends. I think I have you as a friend, but it's under my government name. And it's just because of the Supernatural Bears class and this other thing that I have to be on Facebook. That's it. That's it. And it's better.
You know what? I was going to say, you know what?
It's better.
It's worth it.
I've been wanting to get off of it anyways. Like 2 years ago, I downloaded all my shit, my pictures and everything. And I was like, oh, when I can, I'm out of here. I'm also on like a neighborhood page, to find stuff. So just stuff like that. And now I don't see no bullshit. No,
it feels so good.
Yeah, I don't see who's anti-vax, who's anti-code, like who thinks it's a hoax,
this and that.
Like I don't see any of that shit, and it's better. It's better for my mental health. So I don't.
It sure is. That's when I got off when the whole president elections were happening the first time. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm out of here because I'm starting to not like a lot of people and mental health. And so I'm on there, but I'm not on there,
Yeah. Last episode was great. It was a lot of laughs.
A lot of laughs.
Right.
I
and then
listened,
and then you saw that video where I edited out like a bunch of different parts of us just laughing. So it didn't make sense, but it was just laugh, laugh, laugh. And every time I see it, I cannot watch it and not laugh.
I agree. The part when we were talking about, oh boy, that couldn't see. So yeah, that was the funniest part. And you were just so weak. I love it. I love it.
I was crying. My stomach hurt after that episode, after recording the episode. That was funny. So yeah, I was asking, peeps if they had any questions for us, because it's the last episode of the year.
Yes.
The feedback for anyone listening, they said that they love this specific series. They just love the series,
Oh, okay.
that we're hilarious and which is great to hear, because we don't, you and I always talk about, like, is it just funny to us?
Right. We're just laughing because it's just funny.
Are we just laughing? But it seems to be funny to people that, don't know us. Or don't know us well. Maybe they only know me, or maybe they only know you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we have some questions. We have questions from our two special guests that came on episode 45, Relatives 09, the 1-year anniversary. So Joey, she says, how has the podcast helped you both?
Well, helped. That's vague, but I feel like, well, it's facts. It's helped both of us stay in touch more, because before we weren't speaking as often. Mm-hmm. So now we're speaking on a regular, not like, no beef, no nothing like that, just life consumes you. Yeah. But now we speak often, we laugh more, cry more, the whole nine. So that's how it's helped. It has helped build our communication gap. Is that a gap, or just?
Yeah, I mean, it's just life, and we're just like doing our thing, and we'll like check in here and there, but maybe it's a text or something. It's not really in depth. And then I get to see your face. I get to see your face monthly. Yes. And we always, when time permits, we always have like a deeper catch-up session on anything else that needs to be, that we can't divulge on quote unquote on air. And so that helps us, stay abreast of like what's happening in each other's lives. Sure. Yes. And then I also think that it's very enlightening, because so many times I'm thinking you knew what I was going through. You had no idea. But I think that's very telling. It's been interesting on other podcasts and talking with other people in other circles. And even with my therapist, your kids, you don't know this is happening, right? And that's another reason why you feel so alone, I think, too, is because you feel like it's only happening to you, and, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to break people down, and you don't want to seem like you're complaining. And then you can go this long in life and not know that your reli has been going through some shit. Right. And other friends too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, I connected with my cousin. Hopefully I get to see her this month. It's been over 20 something years. And we were cousins. Like we rolled hard, and we had no idea. She had no idea that I was going through that shit. And I had no idea she was going through some fucked up shit too. And It was just like, subconsciously we knew, and I think that's why we were drawn to each other, and that's why we hung hard. But It's just like, wow, like you never know, man. Like you never know. And I think it's good that, these kids are growing up, and maybe there's like the good side and the bad side of social media. But also the good side is like, on Tip Top, kids are sharing their stories, and then other kids can feel like, well, that's not just me. Someone else is going through something similar, something worse. Like maybe I should talk to somebody, or I should write it down, or I should go to therapy, and normalizing destigmatized therapy. So I think it's a good thing. And it's also therapeutic, because I get to, it's weird. It's kind of like I get to release it, even though it's mad years later. Right. I get to be like, oh yeah, that wasn't a terrible place, but I get to tell it now, like get it out somehow, if that makes sense. And then it'd be like, oh, you now you know, and maybe something about it. Maybe we laugh about it, or maybe it makes sense. I don't know. Like I don't know how I was back then. Like especially like during like the super dark times. Like maybe I thought I was playing it off, and maybe you're like, oh, she seems kind of weird or kind of off or something, or sad or something. I don't know. So, it's just interesting. And I think it is very, like we said in the beginning, it's going to be very therapeutic. And I think it has been, especially for me, just like, oh, okay, yeah, we made it through. Because I forget some of this shit. I'm like, oh, yeah.
It's crazy how the mind works. Like, okay, you don't remember anything until a word or a moment is brought up, and you're like, oh, snap, okay, you're bringing me back. And just to piggyback off of what you were just saying, I was just talking to someone about, it was a little group of us, and we're talking about like being molested or sexually harassed, and and that this generation, y'all not playing. And I love it. Yeah. They're not playing about nothing. They're not playing about mental health. They're not playing about telling on your ass. They're not playing about these cycles, this generational cycles that are happening. I love it. So
that's what we
props
need
to this generation. Yeah,
that's
for sure.
That's what we need, and I think, and we also need, and they're like I mean, not my kid, he's really young, but they're like our kids. Like Mariano's amazing. Like he, if you go listen to his episode with him and my niece, they're talking about their feelings. They're talking about being good and people.
Like not stuttering, not being all shy about it. No,
like,
they're talking.
Yeah, like I cry all the time. Like I'm crying. And it's just like, yes, that's what we need. Especially with these kids of color, our peoples, like we need more of that. It is great. It is great to hear. And people say like, oh, they're so sensitive. And like, well, maybe we were fucked up.
That part. Did you ever think about that?
We were told like, boys don't cry. Right.
Toughen up.
Yeah, toughen up, man up, and then also girls is like, don't rock the boat. Do whatever you can and catch yourself a man. Now, fuck that.
Catch a man? What?
Yeah, like our magazines were telling us that. Until like Sassy came out, which I love.
Sassy, yes.
Stuff like that. Like, but like it was like these old norms of what a woman was and how you're successful and. Going to school is cute, but once you get a man, that's it. Like, no, fuck that shit, So, and you've seen those tip tops of why Gen X were dope. The boomers are getting shit, the millennials are getting shit, but we can handle this pandemic because we had to raise ourselves. And we had the whole conversation, right, of like how we just chilling at home and going to the store, just out and about. It was a whole nother generation that we were lucky, I think. But also it was a lot of on your own, not knowing what's what, figuring shit out.
Gotta figure it out. Yeah, gotta figure it out.
Which is good, but also there was no one guiding us, especially if you're a child of immigrants. There's no one telling you what resources are there for you because they don't know.
Right.
So it's a lot of shit. Okay, let's go to the next question from Martha Lopez. From the episode 45, Relatives 09, 1 year anniversary celebrations. I always like this question. Knowing what you know now, what would you tell your younger self?
Man, what wouldn't I say? I would just tell my younger self to just be easy. Take it slow. Live life to the fullest, especially in your 20s. Don't jump the gun. Don't be in a rush to do so much so fast. Education for sure, so you can elevate. You can do grand things by the time you're 35, 40. You'll just be set. So that's what I'll tell myself.
I would tell myself to be patient, and that be patient and take your time. That you feel like an outsider because you kind of are, and you see things differently, but you'll eventually find your tribe. And once you find your tribe, it's on and popping, and it's be your chosen family. Like, and trust your gut.
Trust your gut for sure.
Because all the shit that I was like, all this shit in my family, and everyone was like, I'm the black sheep, but I was just like, no, I see this shit, man.
Yeah, I see y'all.
I see all y'all, and I see all this shit, and I'm not down with this y'all. Shit. And I thought I was crazy. So I was not crazy. People are seeing it now. and they know that I am right.
So yeah, definitely trust your gut for sure.
Trust your gut and just be patient. Like, because I think one thing that maybe you and I did successfully is that for the most part in life, for a hot second, I was doing some foul shit with some foul people, but I was lost or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I think we didn't hang out with
stray. We didn't
hang out with people. We didn't hang out with people just cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, when especially when you're a teen or a young adult, you start hanging out with people just because it's a good look. Like, you're not really into them. Like, I feel like we didn't never really do that.
No, we didn't. We hung out, and then if we did, it'd be like, okay, we hung out with them, but saw quickly, this ain't for us,
and then boned out, and then be like, And I think that served us well in life. Do you know what I'm saying? To not just have friends that are gonna shit on you and fuck you over, and you just be like, well, I can't do anything because they're the popular kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or because you're lonely. Like, I know some adults that they hang out with some shitty people, and it's because they don't want to be by themselves and they want to have people to go out with. And nah, man.
Yeah, who cares? No, don't feel obligated. That's another thing. Like, something that you should always tell yourself when you're younger and when you're older too. You can always change your mind. It's okay to change your mind. If you want to hang out with someone at first, then boom. Okay, they're cool. But you know what? I changed my mind. Fuck them. I'm good. Yeah, that's happened to me a lot of times. Like, okay, they seem cool. 1-2 occasions in, and I'm out.
Yeah, you're like, nah, B, it's not working. Or you're an awful ass person.
Yeah, this ain't how I roll. I don't roll with people like you.
No, not at all. Any other advice for the younger selves? Anything that you've learned? Anything you want to discover and focus on for the new year for relatives? Do you want to support original content that supports diverse voices? Why not support Word to Your Mama? You're listening to it right now. Become a patron. Head over to patreon.com/WTYM. There are 4 patron levels to choose from, including Good Looking Out, I'm Down, Hell Yeah, and Please Believe It. Benefits include patron shoutouts, exclusive patron-only content, and so much more. Head on over to patreon.com/WTYM to take your support to the next level. Gracias.
For the new year, man, it's always, it always comes to this at the end of a year, what you want to do for the new year. But for the new year, I definitely want to engage in more things for self. Like, I want to do a lot of things for me. I have a few things in mind that, maybe they might come out next year. I'm not going to really speak on them right now. I'm working on, I got little things in a workshop, but we'll see. But definitely want to put more energy into myself. So, yeah. So 2022. Oh, yeah. It's been time.
It's been time. But especially
it's
now.
Time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a new Nye?
I mean, don't be the same old Nye. I just improved little 9.5. 9.5. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start engaging in a lot more self-love and getting myself together mentally, physically. Hey, I'm doing it.
Nice. Yeah. You're going to do it.
Yes. So I'm excited about that.
Cool, Relly. Cool. Yeah, so anything else we need to talk about? I think this is going to be maybe the shortest episode we've ever had.
Yo, I don't know why. Why is it going to be the shortest episode? Because we don't have our notes. We slacking, yo. We slacking, especially for the last of the year.
Yeah.
So what about you?
I feel like last episode was a big episode. I don't know, man. It was too funny. I don't know how you top that.
It was real funny. So what do you have planned for 2022?
I have launching a new company, possibly two, that I'll talk about, and they'll probably be sponsors for the show.
Okay.
Of course, because self-promotion, of course. And I don't know, man, some shit might go down, and I can't talk about either, but
hey, because you know how it is. First and foremost, I'm gonna keep it real. We don't want y'all messing up our energy. We don't need nobody in our shit.
Exactly.
You got to keep your energy, protect your peace, protect your space, but we don't mind sharing once it happens.
Yeah.
When it happens, we got y'all. But right now, quit being nosy. We just go. I'm just playing. But for real, you just have to protect your spirit, protect your energy, protect what you're doing in life until it happens.
Yeah, just you don't want to just talk about it. You want to be about it, and
sure.
I want to talk about it once it's happening.
Yeah.
And I know what's what. It's the end of the year. It's always a crazy time, and it's also a reflection on yourself and your businesses and your plans, career, whatever. So just that's what I'm doing, and that's it for next year. And then for this month, I'm going to be taking the supernatural bear, if all works out well, so I could see my cousin after over 27 years.
To where? What?
San Diego.
You said a city? Oh, San Diego. Okay.
Yeah, because she's in San Diego. And so he doesn't know it, but we're going to go on a Saturday and meet up with them in the evening. But during the day, it's just him and I, little mini road trip. Got to keep it safe. And I'm going to take him to a place that my homeboy went to while he was for San Diego Comic-Con, and he said it's a chilaquiles place.
To eat?
Yeah, so I'm going to pick it up, and then we're going to go to the cemetery and have a little picnic by my mom's grave. And right next to my mom's is my family's plot, so it's like my grandma, my abuelitos, and my tío Nacho. And
Nacho.
So we're gonna, take flowers and do all that thing. And
nice.
I was telling Rock, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell Supernatural Bear, like we're gonna da da da. And he was like, give me this crazy look. I was like, what? He's like, do people picnic at the cemetery?
Yes.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, you never. And I was like, oh. I was like, yeah. I go, especially Mexicans. I was like, we party by the tombstone. I go. It's like Dia de los Muertos. Anytime we go, we take the stuff. And then I made a little reminder on my computer. Okay, make sure to get the flower. I'm allergic to flowers. So is he. So make sure I get the flowers. Put them in water. Keep them in the garage. Also, make sure to take stuff. Like just regular tap water to clean the stone, take some rags, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like a sweep thing, bag to put like any loose leaf. Like you got to clean up, guys.
Clean it up, yes, for sure.
You clean it up, you make it look nice and pristine as much as possible. And then, you put the flowers, I got my little, picnic blanket that's always in the back of the car because you never know, especially when you have a kid. It's the one where even if it's on wet shit, the wet doesn't go through.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's folded up, and it's like with the bag with the holder and stuff. And then you just sit right there. It's really pretty because it's on a hill, it's on a mountain. On Imperial Avenue.
Okay, I already knew what you was talking about. Okay. Yes.
So know.
Nice.
Oh, and also. Oh, that just reminded me, because I'm in contact with my bio sister, someone new to the crew that I didn't know about. So she's supposed to give me, I think she's going to give me the full name of my Nana. So that's her dad, who's my biological father, because she's in the mausoleum. Then I can visit her. Visit my Nana. Visit another side of the family.
And she's there.
She's there, but in the mausoleum part, the building.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, like it's like a whole thing. And then after that, so we have lunch, right?
This is a day trip only?
No, we're going to spend the night, but,
Okay.
but on this day after this, I'm going to take them down to our old hood, to my old hood, show them the house, show him the house.
That.
And then I'm going to take him to Oasis. We're going to take a cooler, Oasis ice cream. We're going to take a cooler, so we can pack up some stuff to take to my cousin and her kids, my niece and my nephews, and then also to bring back home.
Got some dry ice.
Yeah, I got to get all that stuff. So like I have to, it's a whole prepare situation. But I think, that would be nice. And then I was telling my friend last Friday, I was telling her about the trip, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm just a little anxious. She's like, why? I go, well, if I go to San Diego, if I go to Comic-Con, it's downtown, right? And it's fine. But once I pass downtown, I start getting anxious because of all
memories.
There's like so much trauma for that city for me. Like it sucks. And I just thinking about I could see the freeway, the 5, and I could see, where you're going down, and then you're passing, getting closer to, you see Coronado Bridge, and stuff. That. And I was just like, fuck. And it's just this anxious. So it's going to be interesting because I'll be going another way, and then I'll have the little supernatural bear with me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like
and
another
it might be
energy.
A different feel. Yes, it might be a different feel.
I think I'm hoping the excitement of showing him, old stomping grounds and just kind of see what it looks like, and
it's crazy.
Sharing Oasis. Like I'm excited. I'm hoping it's still, because El Señor,
it's crazy.
He passed away. I hope it still tastes the same. That's all I care about, that it's still as good as I remember. And I was telling my homeboys, I was telling Woes and Purds, J-Root, I was like, yo, I'm going to take them to, they're like, I go, you guys know Oasis. And they're like, oh my God.
Yes.
They all know it, because every time I told them to, I would take them some bars or whatever. And
that's home, baby. That's home.
And then Rocco was like, you need to eat some Mexican food. Ooh. I was like, please believe it. I'm having tacos, burritos, beans, rice, salsa.
Chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles, tacos, burritos.
That's because when you first said it, you said it like that.
I know.
I was like, she didn't mean to say it.
I didn't mean, but it turned out. And so now I hear that. That's hilarious.
Oh, man. It's going to be good.
And so also, because this is the, I remember some notes now coming back to me. I remember that this is coming out on if you're listening to this right when it comes out, it's the Sunday or Monday before Christmas. Nice birthday. So I'm going to have a link to our eclectic holiday mix. And so it has everything from it's amazing. And I keep adding to it. But it has like your classic. It has like Christmas in the City by Mary J. Blige. And then it has like Juan Gabriel stuff. And then it has like Big Frida. Like it's all Christmas.
Shake that thing.
And it has like salsa. Like, we have like new wave. I have indie rock, like just shit that I love, but it's holiday. And it's like, there's one that's about Tom Waits. It's like the hooker and something. Like it's all Christmas, but it's very, very eclectic. And it's good times. It is good times. Like the Supernatural Bear and I put up the tree and we listen to it, and he sings along even to the Juan Gabriel song, the 24 de Diciembre. Oh my God, it's amazing. And then like he from the beginning, I made it like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago now, I made that playlist, and I keep adding to it, and I just send it out. So I'll have a link to that. Okay. And you'll hear our favorites. You got like Charlie Brown's Christmas. You got, Donny Hathaway, Nat King Cole. Like you got the greats, B.B.
Michael
King.
Jackson.
Yeah, like you got the greats of all the different genres, But I got like just some quality shit on there, man. Okay. And so we'll send that. We'll have a link to that. Share it. Tell your peeps, tell your friends, tell your folks. And
listen in.
But yeah, it's good times listening to that. And then a highlight of that playlist is DMX singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
What? I've never heard that.
Oh yeah, it's the best. It's the best. So I'll send you the link. But yeah, we listen to it all the time. That's the one I sent to to the airband hose?
Oh, I didn't listen to it because every time, I'm 3 hours ahead. So, when the text thread goes down, I'm either working or sleeping. So,
yeah.
Then I never go back to be like, what was going on?
Got it. So, I'm going to tell you how long it is.
I'm getting in the Christmas spirit a little bit.
It's 5 hours and 4 minutes.
Oh, whoa.
I mean, you don't have to listen to all of it, but you could just put it on.
That's good time, though.
Yeah. It's like, for a holiday party.
I was going to say a party, a little get together.
Oh, yeah. Because we got everything. We got like Louis Armstrong, Zayu, Santa Claus. And then I'm on it right now. We have El Burrito de Belén, a classic, but it's sung by Juanes. We got Los Lobos. We got some Japanese, and we got some Korean. We got Night Before Christmas. We got Yellow Man, breadfruit roasting on an open fire. And then there's this one that's our favorite. I gotta find it. It's Dance Hall. It is our favorite. Oh my God, it's our
Dance
favorite.
Hall Christmas?
It's a Dance Hall Christmas one, and you have to listen to it. And the Supernatural Bear, I'm going to try to record us singing it. We go crazy. I think we found it last year or the year before. We go crazy.
Nice. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely getting the link to this.
Yeah.
I tried to click a link last time and it didn't work, but you know me.
Yeah.
Folks, I don't know nothing about computers. Not even know how to click on a link. Nah, I do, but... Whew, it's rough. I work with my hands. I don't work, in the office.
You're silly.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's got Players Ball by Outkast, because that's a Christmas song. That started out as a Christmas song. I got some Dram. I got Leonard Nimoy on here. Better Be by Big Frida and Flo Milli.
Better be home for Christmas. Better be.
That's how it goes.
Is it?
No, that's not how it goes.
I was like, what? Never heard it. Better be. That's aggressive.
There's some aggressive Christmas holiday songs on here. Yeah. Okay, so anything else, Relly? What are we talking about? How are we ending this year, man?
And we're going to end this year on the right foot. I mean, actually, I had a really good 2021. A lot of great things happened, great people in my life. I wouldn't even change this year. This year, no complaints. I was healthy, staying healthy as possible. And a few changes, twists and turns, but they were all for the good. Other than that, I'm looking forward to 2022 for sure.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll keep the Relatives episodes coming. We'll try to continue to do it once a month.
Yes. Oh, we are going to do this once a month for sure.
Yeah. And unless something happens, but once a month.
Unless I win this lotto.
You're still doing it, bitch.
We doing it more. We doing it in person. If I win the lotto, shit, on my yacht. Stupid.
You're stupid. All right, then, Relly. Anything else? That's it.
Hey,
let's wrap it up.
We signing out.
Wrapping up 2021. Catch you on the flip side. We'll have one more episode after this. It'll just be a short episode with me and the Supernatural Bear, wrapping it up, giving some shout outs to some people that left some reviews and donations. Excuse me. And then take a break. But I'll post some classic episodes from the year before. And then we're going to come back with the bang.
Yes. Can't wait.
In 2022's.
With my yearbook.
Yeah. And I have mine ready to roll. I haven't looked at it yet, but yeah. It's funny to read. It's funny to read some of the stuff. Remember, did we talk about on here? I was talking about that one dude, Lawrence Estes, and we're trying to find him, remember?
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God, I had a crush. Remember, I had a number one in volleyball because he was number one in football. He was a senior. I was like a sophomore or whatever.
He was fast.
So I was reading what he wrote in my yearbook.
Was it sexual?
No, he was just like, oh, something, even though things didn't work out with us. And I was like, work out with us? What was working out? What were we trying to do? And he was like, I'm glad it, I'm glad it didn't work out because then we ended up being really good friends. And I was like, what?
Where is this guy? Let's look him up again.
I know, I gotta find him. But anyways, I want to see if he's still fine. But yeah, because this is my sophomore. He's probably not. Nyysha's shaking his head. Yeah, you never know. And so yeah, it's just crazy. But it's also crazy because this is my sophomore. I don't know. It's just like everywhere we went, we just hung out with older people.
Always, for sure. Because we didn't have time for them youngsters.
And the older cats are like writing something like, you're hella funny. Da 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 da. I loved hanging out with you and your little crew.
Who was our crew?
Oh, and then look at this. It's all someone drew Booyah Tribe
with the straight goatee. Oh my God,
Booyah
that's
Tribe.
insane.
And I got like gangsters up in here
for sure
signing my shit with some dope ass hand styles. And then I'm gonna I don't think I'm gonna find it in time, but there's this dope picture in this yearbook where it shows like everybody, like a cross section of everybody. Like Lawrence is in the picture, and Christian. Remember Christian with the hair?
Was he cute?
Yeah, remember me and Christian and Anthony always hung out, and he had the long hair. Christian. What
Who was Buccaneer?
No, that's Chris.
Oh,
that's from junior high. This is from high school. But this picture is dope. I gotta find it and I'll post it. But it could look like people now. Like it was like a dude with Christian with the long hair, and it like looked like a little hood, a little like Mexican hood, a little black hood, a little like in between, little alternative. But it looks like it could be like now. But like I don't know. It's a dope picture. I gotta find it and then I'll
please find it.
So yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, we will look to see, because I'm interested to see what you wrote on my shit. I gotta find on my yearbook
probably
too.
Something stupid like, I'll see you, my relative. Da, da, da. I don't know. Probably nothing funny, but probably something funny. Who's to say?
You never know.
It was probably some inside joke we had, because we had plenty
of inside joke. All I know is that Liz on my yearbook, she wrote something about the mots, because remember that's what we called
you got the mots,
the trees. You got the mots. That was our code name for the weed.
The mots. That's funny. This guy, he came and he had a mask on. This is at work. He had a mask, but he had a beard. And he was saying his mask looked a little funny, and I was like, why is it like that at the bottom? So he said that the mask that he had on is a beard mask. You can tuck your beard in the mask, so it won't be all over the place. So then he's like, but I tried it, didn't like it. So now I'm just trying to figure what to put in this little pocket. And then remember that Saturday Night Live episode, you put your weed in it. So I said that to him. I was like, you can put your weed in it.
What did he do?
And he was looking, and I was like, Saturday Night Live, you don't remember that? And so I tried to play it off to my coworker. I'm like, you never seen that? It was a little guy, he had something, but everything he said, you put your weed in it. But no one was laughing but me. See, I'm glad to know I'm not crazy. You knew it too.
I knew it. You put your weed in. I don't know if it was SNL, but I remember it. I
thought it was SNL. That one and Cocoa Butter.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember Cocoa Butter?
No.
It was Aaron Neville, and everything he would say, he'd be like, Cocoa Butter. You gotta YouTube it.
I will.
Cocoa Butter. Oh, that was funny. So yeah.
Good times.
The little memories we have. Whew.
Hilarious.
All right.
Then, really.
Adios 2021. We out of here.
Adios. Peace and grease. And now, introducing
the Supernatural Bear Corner. Supernatural Bear. Hello, everyone. I am the Supernatural Bear, and I am here today to talk about Thea Nyysha, who you just heard a couple minutes ago on this month's Relatives. It is going to be her birthday on, I believe, Christmas?
Yeah, the 25th.
She's a Christmas baby. Hooray! I really hope she gets more than one present, because they always say you get one present for Christmas, one present for a birthday. If you're a birthday baby, or a Christmas baby, then you only get one for both. But happy birthday, Tia Nyysha, if you are listening. And for everyone else, make sure to, hit up the Twitter and the Twitter and
Instagram.
Yeah,
Also, tell them about the Christmas eclectic Christmas playlist on Spotify. Bless you. Salud.
Thank you. We also have a Christmas playlist on Spotify, so my mom will put a link to it in the show notes below, so check those show notes. It has some of our favorite Christmas songs, including
El 24 de diciembre, mira.
But yeah, this is also the last episode of the year. So we will see you in January. SMB out.
Shoo-be-doo. Yeah. There it is. Episode 58 of Word to Your Mama Relatives 12. The last new episode of the year. We made it, kids. We made it through this year. Woo! Part 2 of the pandemic. We'll see how part 3, is that how you say it? Who's to say? The pandemic goes next year. Be safe out there. Omicron, whatever it's called, is out there. Does not discriminate. Be as safe as possible. And for this episode, I'm going to have mentioned, like I mentioned, I'm going to have a picture of the party flyer, the photo I mentioned, definitely a link to the eclectic holiday mix. That song that the Supernatural Bear sang a little snippet of is El 24 de Diciembre by the amazing, late, great Juan Gabriel. And I hope that some of the songs on there become your favorites. Like I said, it's that song. It's of all the Stevie Wonder songs, of course, the Charlie Brown stuff. And then this guy named Agent Assassin, I think, is the dance hall one. Is it Christmas Time Is Here Again? Oh, I'm going to have a link to that for sure. And I just want to say thank you so much for all your guys' support, whether it was by leaving a review, by donations, by buying something from the store, by becoming a patron. Oh, and very, very important, Spotify just added a new thing where you can finally leave up to 5-star reviews, like a rating. Not, you don't put any copy or anything, but so please, I'll have a link to it. Please go to it. If you love the show, if you support it, if you love the Supernatural Bear, if you love Nyysha, if you have love for me, please, let's get more people to know about this. This is a free way that you guys can support this in a big way. You do it, then you tell your folks, your peeps, and your friends, and tell them all to do it. Leave us reviews, the ratings, so that we can be shown to even more people. So I'll definitely have a link to that. Again, just be safe, guys. I appreciate that. Let's continue to share these diverse voices. And let's see what 2020 is talking about. Is she going to fuck us up? Or are we going to be able to make some things happen? I'm still hopeful, though. I'm still hopeful. All right, then. As always, we reap. Word to Your Mama is produced and owned by Ritzy P. Intro beat produced by Nico Beats. Relatives intro produced by Howie T. If you want to learn all there is to know about Word to Your Mama, head over to wordtoyourmama.com. And as always, Word to Your Mama is brought to you by ritzyperiwinkle.com.